Hello everybody, my name is Mike. What the f is Deadlock? Good question, because this neat video will literally tell you nothing. And you're not gonna learn a single bit of useful information. But if I could put it as simply as possible, it's like Overwatch meets League of Legends. That probably sounds like the worst game ever made, but somehow the divine beings at Valve made it work, and the game is fun sometimes. I'm pretty sure they put like black tar heroin in the source code somehow, because that would explain. So when I installed Deadlock, my initial plan was, hey, I'ma play like Overwatch, I'ma try to kill people. My god, what a horrible time I had. If only I knew that in Deadlock your main goal is not killing people, or taking objectives, or pushing a wave or whatever. Sure, you're gonna do those things, but everything leads into one main goal, which is to farm. How do I farm, you ask? You clear the wave, you hold W, you find these little placeholder eyeball thing monsters, you find these slot machines, you smash fucking boxes, and that's it. You'll repeat that for like half of the game. Listen, you always gotta be doing something. There is no downtime, buddy. You're either killing someone or farming. And if not, you better be taking some sort of objective, because if you're not doing anything, if you're sitting there picking your boogers and itching your ass, it's over. You've lost the game. Actually, this whole concept can just change, because the game is still in early testing. I mean, as of writing this, they just changed the urn mechanic into King of the Hill. You could be watching this and the urn could be changed again to like payload or something. And maybe when they finalize the game and it gets into open beta in the year 2077, Viper will actually have a model instead of whatever fucked up thing she is right now, and Yamato will actually resemble something called good character design. Speaking of characters, who should you play? That's very easy. Just pick someone who looks cool and try your best. But what if you want more information, huh? What if you just lost like 1500 games in a row? You're like, okay, this character ain't for me. That's a good question, because this is the wrong video for that. But I have dumped each character into a few unique categories that are for sure wrong as hell. But hey, maybe they'll help you. I don't know. You got the I will live forever and you will eat shit and die category. And then you got the I'ma ignore the whole game and then become Thanos later. You also have the I'm gonna nuke you with one ability and then I'm gonna use everything in my kit to vaporize you. And then you got the people who like buy like 18 active abilities. Then there's a few other characters.
Here comes the money!
So, you've picked your character, huh? And you know how to somewhat farm. What the fuck do I do with these souls? Good question. You can buy items. Now you may be thinking, what do these items even do? You just read the fucking description. But I don't want to read. Too bad. Now each item is under 3 unique categories. Read items make you live better. You got items that give you more health, give you more stamina, give you resistances to things, make you fly, give you lifesteal and things. Orange items make your gun shoot better. You got items that make your bullets slow down. You got items that make your bullets deal more damage. You got items that make you do more damage when you get shot.
They can also increase the damage of some specific abilities.
Purple items make your abilities do better things. You got bigger radius, longer duration, give you regen when you use them, maybe give your gun more bullets when you use them, or maybe you want to use your ability again, or maybe even your ult again, why not? Now this isn't the perfect explanation of the shop, just read what your items do, okay, please? There's also investments, but it's kinda boring to talk about.
Short, dumb, idiot version.
Pick a character, you open up the build, you find a nice beginner build, hopefully with some annotations, and you kinda just buy items left to right. That's it. You don't need to think. Eventually you understand what your items do. What do you do when there's literal Thanos on the enemy team? Because your teammate decided, hey, I think I shall run into the enemy Guardian 10 times in a row and then die another 12 times before you hit the 15-minute mark. And now everyone on the enemy team is suddenly doing 10 billion damage to you. You can do this neat little thing called counter buying, which is buying items that counter the big problem walking around the map. Are they blasting you with their gun and your health is gone before you even realize it? Metal skin. Just buy metal skin. You also have other items that give you bullet resistance in some weird way. You can also buy some purple items to try to stop them, like disarming hex, so they can't even shoot their gun. Or maybe you're dying to someone who smashes your skull in with all their abilities.
You can buy these green items to help against spirit damage.
Also buy things like Silence Wave and Silencer to stop them from using abilities.
Or use Curse to just stop someone from playing the game.
Each item has a very useful purpose in helping you live longer, kill people easier, or to completely ruin one particular person's day. Let's talk about something more interesting. The movement of the game, because this game's depth just keeps going. You see, this game's movement has some unique cool quirks. You have things like, double jumping, sliding, wall jumping, corner boosting, air dashing, just normal dash, cancelling, slide cancelling, down dashing,
Edge boosting.
and once you mix all those little mechanics together, you can go from one jungle camp to the other a bit quicker. Okay, you've learned something about Deadlock, hopefully, but how do you actually play the game?
Enjoy yourself, Drifter. Rend their flesh and complete the ritual.
Laning is the start of the game. It's a 2v2 fight. If you don't like what you're up against, just ask to swap with your teammates. Sometimes they won't swap because everyone in this game is an ass. What do I do during laning? Your main goal is making money, right? Which means kill wave, shoot orb, kill eyeball monsters, and smash boxes. But the enemy duo keeps hurting me. Hurt them back, alright? If they do 200 damage to you, try to do the same back to them. Don't force the trade though if you know you're gonna die trying, right? Owie, but I'm kinda low because I followed your advice. How do I heal?
Heal troopers. And items.
Or you can go back to base to heal, but you really don't want to do that unless you are actually 10 HP. Right, just tough it out and wait for a heal trooper. You gotta make sure to keep your soul count somewhat similar to the enemy, because if you keep going back to the base every 5 seconds because oh guys, I'm half health. Just stop. You're gonna miss a wave. You're gonna miss like 12 waves, which means you're gonna have less money, which means you're gonna get your ass whooped. If you don't want to fight the enemy, that's fine. Alright, you can just keep the wave push and then just try to deny souls. You don't have to fight them.
Also, make sure to call people missing if you haven't seen them in a bit.
And that's lane, alright? Kill wave, push wave, shoot enemy, shoot guardian, and then repeat until your or their guardian is down. Also, watch out for enemy ult cooldowns. It's this little icon here. That's about it.
They destroyed the Guardian on blue.
Okay, mid-game's kind of weird to explain because everyone's just doing their own little thing, right? Number one priority, you keep your waves pushed, right? If you keep your waves pushed, you can go do fun stuff like farm to get strong because you have map control. Okay, I have my waves pushed, but there's nothing to farm. What do I do? Yeah, look at the map, buddy, because the map tells you everything. The map tells you where the enemy is, like what jungles are up, what sinners are up, and most importantly, it tells you where the enemy is not. So use that information to figure out what to do, okay? If you aren't ready for a fight, just be cautious when crossing the halfway line, because the closer you are to the enemy base, the more likely someone's gonna jump your ass. Okay, but I'm bored of farming and looking at the map. I wanna fight. How do I know who to fight? I'm just stealing what someone else said.
Look at the numbers at the top of the screen. If their number is bigger than your number, maybe probably don't.
So in short, right, dumb idiot goldfish version, clear wave, farm, push wave, help your teammates if you can, and look for picks, okay? Because getting picks means you can do more things. And also, try not to die, because if you die, it gives the enemy opportunity to do all those things to you.
Kill the Archmother and her disciples.
Late game is all about team fights, and you already know how that works if they don't watch you play rivals. Just go shoot at people and use your ult to get kills and all that, and then go invade the enemy base, and then shoot the shrines, and shoot the patron, and boom, won the game. Congrats. I'm not gonna go into things like timers, because I've just overloaded your brain with so much knowledge. So yeah, that's basically Deadlock. Good job! You now have a somewhat better understanding of the game. Go lose 15 games in a row. Okay, thanks, bye.
No such thing, bad student, only bad teacher.